Hello, it's Carrie. I want to share with you a little bit about why I became a Beachbody coach. So, we'll start with the very beginning, and that is about 12 years ago when I was a junior in high school. I started putting on a bunch of unexplained weight. Even though I was active, I was in sports, and on top of that, I was running. I wasn't eating hardly anything. I just kept putting on this weight, and it was really puzzling. And so my mom ended up taking me to the doctor, and come to find out, I had what is called I should say, something called polycystic ovarian syndrome, and also known as PCOS. And that was the root cause of all these, the weight gain. So I remember sitting in that doctor's office and hearing all the struggles that I was going to have, infertility and the weight, and the list goes on and on and on. And on top of that, he said women with PCOS are more prone to every disease, pretty much, that you can name. And I left the office and I was feeling really scared. I was feeling like freaked out, actually. But I made a commitment in that moment that I was not going to be one of those people. He had mentioned that and really emphasized the importance of exercise and living a healthy lifestyle and eating right, and how a lot of those symptoms could be fought and overcome with diet and exercise. So in that moment, my mind was made up, and I committed that was going to be my lifestyle, that I was going to fight those things. I was not going to become one of those statistics. So that's kind of where my fitness journey really started. When I went to college, I joined a gym. I took lots of nutrition classes. I actually declared my major in family and consumer sciences education, which is home ec teaching. So I took a lot of cooking classes and nutrition classes, and just really learned about nutrition and what healthy lifestyle really meant. I also became a turbo kickboxing instructor, and just really fell in love and became passionate about both fitness and nutrition. So after college, I started teaching. I taught high school, I taught junior high, and I taught some of the subjects were nutrition and cooking. Now during this time, my husband and I were trying to get pregnant and really struggling, and it was really hard. And I started gaining weight again with the stress and all that. And nothing was working. I started getting depressed, and I kind of decided in that moment that, well, if I was going to get pregnant, I was going to try to get really skinny. And so I decided to try something I had never done before. And that was the first time I had ever done a Beachbody product. That was when I was first introduced to P90X. And I started doing that program at home at 5 o'clock in the morning before I went to teach. And I started seeing really good results, and I was excited. And then I got pregnant, and I was even more excited. I didn't finish the program for that reason, but that was my first exposure to Beachbody. I didn't even know at the time that it was Beachbody. But after my baby was born, I went to the gym a lot. I was eating healthy. I was eating clean, but still really struggling with my weight. And then we had a big move from Virginia to Hawaii, and I was introduced to Insanity and Shakeology, and started to actually lose the weight from my baby a year later. And I just really saw these products were awesome. I could do them at home while my baby was napping, and they came with meal plans, so I knew like how much to eat and when to eat, and they were so helpful, and I loved them. I thought it was great. So after my second baby, once again, I started doing Beachbody programs. Now, at the same time, I am kind of the person who I love to work. In fact, if you know my dad, he'll tell you that hard work is in our blood, that it really is. It's something I love to do. I've always had jobs that have been really fulfilling. I've been a teacher, like I mentioned, where I feel like I'm directly impacting people's lives. I also taught missionaries before they went out on their missions for my church. I taught them for 2 years. I taught at youth church camps for 2 summers. Just like I said, jobs that were just so fulfilling and where I felt like I was making a difference. And after my second baby, I started feeling kind of an emptiness, I guess you can say. Not that I love being a mom. Being a mom is the greatest thing. It's wonderful and I love it. But at the same time, I missed that feeling that I got so many years in the past of working and feeling like I was contributing to society and to the world and also to my family's income and just that feeling that hard work brings. And I missed it. But the thought of leaving my babies and going back to work made me feel like I wanted to puke. It made me feel sick. I did not want to miss them growing up. And so it was really hard to try to fill that emptiness and try to, I don't know. It was just a hard situation. I just wanted something more, but I didn't know what. And then I was introduced to Beachbody coaching. And I was actually already signed up to be a coach before my baby was born, my second baby, because I wanted the sweet discount. I wanted the 25% discount on Shakeology and all the workout programs that I had already fallen in love with. So I signed up for the coach discount, but I never coached at all for a year and a half until I started seeing other Beachbody coaches who were helping people, and they were at home with their kids and they were making money and they were getting that fulfillment that I was missing. And so I decided that I'm passionate about helping people, passionate about fitness and nutrition, and Beachbody coaching is like the perfect combination of all those things. So I started coaching, really coaching about 8 months ago, I guess maybe a year ago. And since then, that emptiness, I'm happy to say, is gone. I feel just that fulfillment of being able to get outside of myself, to be a part of something bigger and to really make a positive difference. For me, this whole thing of fitness and nutrition isn't just about looking good. It's about living life. When you don't feel good, when you're not healthy, you can't really get out and live a fulfilling life. And to me, that's what I want for people. I want people to feel happy. I want them to feel energized. I want them to be able to enjoy life. And that's why I'm a coach. I'm a coach so I can help people be happy. And I know fitness and nutrition lead to happiness. It makes you feel good. Helps you to be a better mom, a better wife, a better friend when you feel good about yourself and when you feel energized. And that's what's awesome about this job, is helping people learn how to do that, because it is kind of overwhelming. I mean, vegetables are good, fruit's good, and it's hard to know where to start. And so that's what I help people do. I help them to know how to start. Since then, I've become a certified personal trainer, and just working with people has been just a great part of my life. I love being a Beachbody coach and feeling like I'm doing good in this world and making a difference. And I don't know, I just love it. I really do. And that's why I became a coach. And the joy it brings has been I've made, you make money out of it, but that's not the reason I'm in it. The reason I'm in it is really just to help people and to make a difference, help them to live life and feel good and to be happy with themselves and with their lives. So that is my story. Thanks for listening.